It was just another day. I just bought dust and loaded into a server. To my surprise, I was in for a treat. These servers are full of toxic players to the likes I've never seen before. It'll even turn you toxic. Watch to the end to see. Everyone's a killer. It's kill or be killed out here. This is the tale of Holland and the noobs.
Subscribe to Holland! Do it! Do the thing!
I had a vengeance for this player. Filled with rage, I kept griefing him. But before we get into that, we have to go back to where it all started. The server just reset, and I loaded back in as fast as I could, not knowing that it rolls back, so the base I had built was gone. So I set out to gather materials to build it once again. I chose this cliffside because it looked protected, and if I built it right, it could block off any intruders from passing through. Plus, it looked like a great place to do haiku on a beautiful cliff. Base potential. Waves crash harshly. As I climbed up the cliff, I looked for spots to fortify my defense, and I started building. I was happy with my base. I thought no one could get around my doors because of the cliffside, so I set off to scout a nearby base that looked like it was just raided, to pick up any scraps like a roach, hoping I'd get lucky. It's a dud. No luck with this base, so I headed back to my base when I seen another no skin. So I tried to be friendly and say hi and maybe team up with him. I heard gunshots, so I hurried to defend my front gates. I upgraded my base to help fortify my defenses. To my misfortune, it didn't work. They managed to climb along the cliffside and take me down. I wasn't having it. I quickly respawned and hurried to shiv them with no luck. I was defeated, so I started anew. I spawned back in, gathered wood and food to survive, when I seen a bunker, so I went up to it hoping that I could find something when I was struck down. So I went off to find crates, hoping for a gun to defend myself, when I came across a wild furnace. This could be just what I needed. No luck again. I kept on with my journey, collecting crates when I spotted the gas station, so I went to collect rations. No one was here, so I was safe to get what I needed and leave, while being vigil. I was loaded. This is big. Hopefully now I'll be able to hold my own. So I set off to get more crates. I heard something strange at the gas station, so I went back. I spotted a guy. I wonder what he was doing. So I strapped my bow, waiting for an attack from all sides. He left, so I ran to the roof to get leverage to see where he went. Direct hit. This is good news. If I could land one more shot, maybe he'll be down. I missed every other shot. I felt he had a sniper, so I retreated. I went up a hill and seen another player and tried to be friendly. It failed. I died again, so I gave it another shot and respawned. I passed two new players peacefully, hoping maybe one day we could be allies. I was backstabbed. From that time forward, I was done. I was gonna fight back. I remember his name and where his base was. I gathered materials and went back. I think that's his teammate by the tree. Best to take him out. Yummy loot.
Nice.
I heard a bow strung back, so I looked around and spotted him.
Enemy spotted.
Cornelius Sola. I shot him twice, thinking that done him in. I had to give him another to get him down for the count. I took off with what I could carry up the hill to make a fob base. when I heard someone approaching, so I went to check it out. It was him. He came back again for vengeance. I shut him down again, but he was persistent. He came back, and I couldn't get an accurate shot. I waited so long, with hardly any health, I died by his spear. I had to find a base near theirs, so I found a good looking hill and climbed it. This would be big for me, because I could spawn near their base. I got to work building a tiny base and crafted stone spears to hopefully destroy their base. I headed back to their base. I seen someone go in, so I waited by their door waiting for them to open it, so I could take them out and acquire access inside their base. I was bamboozled. His teammate was inside, he was outside guarding the base. I lost. I came back, but this time they were prepared. They had guns. While I still had a bow, I was learning, but I was confident in my skills, that I'd be able to beat them this time. I ran to get my distance and high ground. He didn't pursue and stayed back. When I hit one of the craziest shots ever. I ran back into the fray. We got into a bow battle. We weren't making progress, so he pulled out his shotgun and missed majority of his shots. I ran straight back towards his base, hoping to catch him off guard. I seen him adding to his base, so I snuck a shot at him. And I barraged him with many arrows. Till he finally died. I was happy. I ran to get his loot when he responded and shivved me. Rest in peace to 0 second spawn. I tasted what victory was like. So I was excited. Heaven, who killed me earlier in the match, gave me some rope. This is just what I needed. I made another bow and I went back. I was confident. This time I was gonna get my vengeance. I knew I could kill him and take his prize gun. I shot him once and he ran into his base. I was toxic, talking to him in chat to bait him. He came out and I shot him once more and I took his gun and ran off. He pursued. I was put in a tricky situation. He shot me once and then again. I was low on health. I had to clutch up. And I won. I was the king of the hill. I took the gun and got it to a safe distance. I ran to Heaven's base. And I dropped the gun for him. To repay his kindness. Because I was logging for the night. So the next time you decide you want to kill a noob, be careful. They might not take so kindly to it.
Hey guys! If you enjoyed today's video, subscribe!